Owning a business is more than just about the services that you offer. We're nearing the end of our 30-part series, and in this episode, we are talking about how to make your business unique and marketable. Chances are, if you start a business, somebody else has already had the idea. Like, I cannot tell you how many brilliant ideas I have had, only to find that somebody else has already had the same idea. And you know what? Usually I think, well, what's the point? Why even try if somebody else is already doing it? I pretty much set myself up to fail right from the very beginning. Talk about a limited mindset, right? Now, this is especially true in photography, as we have seen really the rise of digital cameras over the last several years. We think everyone is a photographer, so what is the point? Why even get started if there are so many people doing it? And this thought completely discourages us from picking up a camera in the first place, which is a real shame, I think. I think it's a shame because it kind of goes back to comparison. You compare yourself to all of these other people who are already doing it. Well, you see that they're successful, so they've taken up all of the success and there is nothing left for you. That is how we perceive this whenever we see other people doing the same thing. So because they're doing it, that means there is nothing left for us. All the success is gone. All the clients are gone. There is no place in the market for me because they took it all. Right? It sounds ridiculous when you hear me say it, but that's exactly what's going on inside of our minds. And it's a shame because it's not about the what, it's the who you are as an individual, who you serve, and how you serve them. But for whatever reason, we get stuck on the what, and we can't move past that. The reality is, there will always be people who do the same thing that you do. Welcome to the business world. You are not the first person with the idea to be a photographer, but it doesn't mean that you don't have anything to offer. There is so much more to photography and having a photography business than just the pictures. And in fact, you are missing the point if you can't see past that. So, how do you make your business unique and marketable so it can stand out? The first thing you have to do is start by identifying your strengths. And before you tell me you've already told us that, Melody, I will say, yes, I have already told you this in a previous video. We have talked about this in great detail. Why? Because it is crucial to business. When you can identify your strengths, you can actually start to build your business around them. Oftentimes, listen to this, we will build our business on our weaknesses because we think that's what we have to do because that's what everybody else is doing. Much like I shared earlier, whenever I was doing weddings and I hated it and I hated leaving my family, but that's what I did because everybody else was doing it. And once I shifted my focus and started working in my strengths, which was food photography, that's when my business took off. Listen, whether you realize it or not, if you are doing something that you hate, if you build a business around something you hate, no matter how hard you try, people are going to notice. It's going to come across in how you communicate. It's going to come across in the quality of work. It's going to come across in how you present yourself, and you will eventually give up because why would you keep doing something that you hate? So, if you needed permission to build your business around the strengths and around the things that you want to do and that you love to do, I am giving you permission now. Number 2, build relationships with your clients. Anyone can send photos. Anyone can send an invoice. Don't just think of your client as somebody who pays you. They are not a money factory. They are not a cash cow. And if you treat them like that, they will notice, guaranteed. It becomes a one-sided relationship. So what happens is they are paying out, but while they're receiving photos, maybe the quality is not there, how they're being served is not there. Sometimes they don't even care that the photos are great. If you're a jerk, they're not going to hire you. Plain and simple. This is why we talk about serving well and under-promising and over-delivering and being generous, not just with the people around you, not just with our communities, but with our clients as well. Really dig in. Get to know your clients, build relationships with them, support them in their business, go comment on their recipes, go share their stuff on social media, get to know your clients and be their biggest fan. They will love you for it. Because let me tell you, bloggers deal with a lot of negative comments from people. They hear a lot. We don't even realize some of the things that people tell them because their life is a little bit more public. You know, some of them share, family, all the recipes that they share, right? And people can be really mean. Okay, but if you can be a bright spot and you can help support them, be their biggest cheerleader, they're gonna love you. They're gonna notice. Who wouldn't? Number 3, don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. If you are working within your strengths, start pushing the boundaries. You can do that. Permission granted. Try new styles of photography, experiment with flavors, or, experiment with different services maybe that nobody else has added before, but you want to see if it works. If your clients will like it, you can experiment and you can start to push the boundaries. So these 3 things: building a business on your strengths, really building relationships with clients, and experimenting and trying new things. This is like just the tip of the iceberg of the things that you can do to make your business unique and marketable. But really, I want to hit home really hard that nobody else can do what you do the way you do it. Nobody can duplicate that. They will try, but they will fail because they are not you. And the world needs more people like you doing things well, serving people well. So remember, it's not the what, it's the who. It's who you are, it's who you're serving, and how you are serving. You can let this limited mindset of everybody is doing it, so what's the point, keep you from living your dreams. Or you can dig in and really make your business unique and marketable. And in doing so, build one that you love and one that your clients will love. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.